Hold for identiscan.
Didn't work the first time, worked the
Genetic
second.
profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Malfunction. 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 Malfunction.
Are you kidding me?
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. There's gotta be another way. Hey! Elizabeth Sobeck here! Requesting access!
Hello.
Access request
Malfunction.
acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
I do! Get me through this door!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
Can I have another one, please?
Yes.
Emergency venting authorized.
Careful there, like, yeah.
I underestimated you. See, by now,
Uh-oh.
Guess you can't have everything.
that will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down here.
Yes, fine. Now, will you please get moving? There's
Come on,
so
Aloy.
much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
Right. Guessing I've got all the time I want.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
Zero
Ooh.
Dawn. We found it.
I thought the big
Are
thing
you really so
I love at the end of
surprised?
the game would be Zero
Facility
Dawn.
diagnostics detect multiple failures. Attempting repair.
So, what was this room?
Thank you.
An entrance hall, perhaps. Have a look around.
This. Another incident. Text mail from lounge staff. From lounge staff to admin, another incident. This morning's unfortunate incident with Dr. Popovich is another example of reception's need for additional support. We appreciate that Zero Dawn is an immensely complicated project. As the staff who serve on the front line, we're tired of being neglected. As we've already requested, we need human translators fluent in Polish, for example. Security staff who can subdue enraged embryologists, for example. Wait, embryologists? Ooh, we are Zero Dawn, aren't we? Aloy is Zero Dawn, in my opinion. Dun dun dun, it's an embryologist. And dermal sedatives to calm persons who are screaming in Polish while hurling chairs and vases, potato, at reception staff, for example. Yes, most of the candidates are reasonably calm and well behaved. We need help handling the exceptions to that rule. Please respond. Like, don't get me wrong. We can all kind of tell, yes, Aloy is basically a clone. But why was she produced? Seems weird saying that. Produced now. Did Hades become an activate something else which made it the procedure, I guess, or operation take place? We need support tool. You come down to watch a better story. Have a better share. From reception staff to admin, we need support too. Reception staff continues to require additional support managing ZD candidates, Zero Dawn candidates when they arrive at the facility. Many are frightened or confused. Some are highly agitated. These are not the sort of persons who are accustomed to having information withheld from them. Minimum, we need human translators. The Langer bots are not sufficient, and mild sedatives for the extreme cases. Any and all support would be welcome. Perhaps you could start by responding to one of these emails. I don't feel like all this were front, and the only one who could have done anything or knew what they were doing is Sobeck. I still don't understand what.
Can't be too prepared.
Open door. Come on, plot.
Please take a seat and wait for your name to be called. A selection of beverages and snacks are available.
Ooh, snacks.
A smaller one.
Go up here, like, where are the snacks?
Please proceed into viewing room 1 for an important message regarding the purpose of your visit.
Yay, beverages and snacks. Soundproofing. They're going to be very frozen, so technically in date. From lounge staff to admin, soundproofing. Would it be possible to improve the soundproofing between VR1 and the lounge area? Most of the candidates stay quiet during the presentation, but the ones who scream or sob can be plainly heard by candidates waiting their turn in the lounge. Just a thought. Just a little thought. What's in this room? Restock or else. Alright. The 5th time, please restock the lounge's selection of herbal teas. Okay, so my descendant works at a Zero Dawn. If I have to listen to one more egghead for a tantrum because we're out of the organic cucumber mint or blackberry sage varietals, I'm going to lose it. Please respond, and this time no tempest in a teapot or steep demand jokes, okay? Hey, you're working to save the world. You can't be doing without a cup of tea. There's no more cups of tea. World ain't worth saving. Simple as. That guy doing announcements sounds like Matthew Broderick, who I have heard of. One sec. Matthew Broderick. The name rings a bell. Let's see if I can. Matthew Broderick. Oh, I've seen him before. Modern Family, Daybreak, Rick and Morty, yeah, that's it. Just started the game? No. Welcome in, Ripdell. No, I haven't just started the game. We're currently at Zero Dawn. We're about 60 hours in. Just look at Ferris Bueller, yes. Just quickly looked him up and get a picture of his face. I'm awful with names. When I see someone's face, I'll recognise. I'm guessing you've played it before, Ripdell, in which case, like I said, welcome in. Hopefully your day is going good. I don't know what the story's gonna be like. It's completely blind for me.
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
CD01 data intact. Initiating
Oh,
playback.
I'm not looking away. Come on. You've played.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn. I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors. That Zero Dawn is a top-secret super-weapons program. The technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague, if Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them. And they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a super-weapons program. And it will not save us.
Yeah, I knew that.
Nothing will save us.
I think you're ahead of me. It's been a long
Here's
time
why.
since I've played.
By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren
You did
sphere.
something to stop it though.
Global
Little bit.
extinction is inevitable.
Plants are still around.
No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more.
Yeah. This is big block
If we
up,
had
so
the
sorry if I have to
deactivation
pay
codes,
attention. I'll
we
get to
could
the
shut
shaft in
them
a
all
second.
down. The entire swarm.
Yeah.
But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, we've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating. Waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies.
Yeah, we
lies
didn't get that
designed to inspire millions
voice.
of innocents to sacrifice
That
themselves in
said you
battle.
admit it.
Why? One reason. To buy time for you. and the work you will do here. 0 Day, the day that life on Earth ceases to exist, is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
Mic drop. I would have loved to see that, just a mic drop.
That doesn't make sense. Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
He said it could not be stopped.
And it did.
But it was. Somehow,
Stopped it for a bit.
somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it.
Yeah, we'll continue, but yeah. That's a big plot. We could tell. Like, it definitely was a super weapons program.
You'll find out.
I know, I like theorizing. Lol, this reminds me of Terminator Skynet. Ooh, yeah, I can see that. Anything to do with robots that take over, or a glitch happens and they become self-aware, or something does, is Terminator Skynet. Not a bad thing. It's a good story point. And they've done it in such a unique way in Horizon, making the robots not just robot men walking around with big machine guns, robot creatures and animals and T-Rex pretty much with Thunderjaw. So cool. Loving it so far. I want to go live and do some more Psychonauts, but now I want to watch this. It's getting good, I have to admit. Yeah, RPG is getting even, well, it's already good, but getting even better. Come on then, Sobek. Tell me how your plan, I'm guessing, was to clone yourself but make it appear in the future. I just want to know why this time. Why didn't you choose this weapon?
They got in. Through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place?
Wait.
Tomb?
Come on, Aloy, get up. Up. Aloy, up. Come on, where's the prompt? Prompt for silent attack from above, I've got it. No. Okay, we'll just...
I've been seen.
I swear to God. I swear to God. This game is good, but oh my God, sometimes that prompt, I hate it. No, you haven't seen me. I swear to God. Oh, it's glass here. Hiya! Right, yeah, you guys stay there. I'm just gonna go back this way.
Victory!
Yeah, just gonna jump. Come on, Aloy. Yeah. I swear to God, that bomb though. I actually.
I'm not here.
Ooh, that bomb. I can't stand it sometimes. Yeah, come on.
That little Nora's above us!
No, I'm not. I'm not a little Nova. I'm big Nova. Leave me alone. Like we're going in first person mode. What? I'm good at headshots. When I get to take my time, I'm good at headshots. Come on. No, I'm waiting until you're solid on screen instead of flashing. He's currently looking up at me. See? Did it again. It keeps flashing. Ooh.
Nothing. Not even their shadow.
There we go.
Good.
Get stabbed, you arse.
Shows that the tribe of primitives stop us now. The data points, what did they contain?
Give me a second. Shut up, Silas. I'm dealing with sketchy mechanics on ledgers. Oh, let's see. What did I just quickly miss? Let's see. I'm pretty sure soon you'll be fighting something big in there. I'm expecting to. I fought pretty much everything so far. I think it's like Hannah. I think I don't like fighting the rock breakers the most. You stream stab games. Good, how are you? I don't stream yet, but I play a lot of these types of games. I absolutely hate stealth killing humans. The fact that they are a bit smarter, though. You know what I mean? For example, Marvel Spider-Man stealth missions suck. Yeah, I know what you mean. Like they've seen me running round, so technically, I guess, yeah, stealth kill should be disabled since they know I'm here. Where's this lead? Give me a battery pack or something. I'm expecting a battery pack. Huh? This barrel overflow? I don't want a battery. Don't tease me, game. If there's a battery pack around here, I need it. Don't want to go too far ahead, but get this first. Interview Ron Felder.
Let's cut the mystery. You're building a colony ship. It's obvious. And it's not gonna fly. I mean, literally. Remember the Odyssey? That multinational heap of space junk that's been in graveyard orbit since '57? That went nowhere real slow. And you have to get somewhere real fast. Do you have any idea the immensity of the challenge to prep a new colony ship in time?
Yeah, I know what you mean there.
I'm not a worker on the project.
Do you even understand how few people it could save? The whole generation ship concept is not gonna happen. It's the first thing you'd abandon in favor of embryonics. For that kind of storage, we're talking a lot of bulk, a lot of power, a lot of resources. So even if you do it, even if you build it and point it at Sirius X, there's no room for people on that thing, all right?
Sirius
If you
X.
could try to remain calm.
You people are crazy if you think you're getting off this rock. No one's getting off.
Medical.
Basically, they were one part of it was they're going to try and abandon Earth. I mean, if they'd already decided that Earth were lost, so Elizabeth Sobeck did something else.
That is accurate, yes.
So these mechanical monstrosities, they don't just kill people. They feed off them.
Not just people, all organic matter.
Every living thing dissolved into nutrients.
Yep.
Millennia of evolution liquefied. The miracle of life reduced to bloody biofuel.
In a word, yes.
Who did this? Pharaoh? That arsehole. Is he here?
No, Doctor. Please.
Tell him Tom Pike wants a word. Now, get off! Get off!
Tom Pike wants a word.
You get Ted Pharaoh in here!
Interview Captain Okilo.
I'm sure you now understand the urgency of why we brought you here, Ms. Okilo.
Captain Okilo, are you trying to thank me for not resisting?
I believe we couldn't negotiate a diplomatic solution.
When it came to my country's lithium, it was always a swarm that would be sent to negotiate. Metallurgic International, US Robot Command. The markings changed, but the robots were the same.
You have had considerable experience in human-robot conflict.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and I've got the prosthetic limbs to show it. Yet I continue to face this horror, even though the challenge was great.
Thank you for the follow, Ripdale.
I thought
Welcome into the Grizzly Gang.
A Manhattan project to generate the deactivation codes. With the resources I had, I estimated code breaking to be a hopeless endeavor. I was almost looking forward to being proved wrong.
Unfortunately, your estimation was correct.
As your General Hera said. So then,
Ooh.
you did not bring me here to commiserate. What is left?
These are all really interesting, just hearing people's realization after that hologram with General Jerez. Yeah, welcome in, Ripdale. Like I said, I'm going to be playing this tonight until 12 midnight in UK, so that's an hour and 15 minutes. Then I'm playing it all today, all tomorrow as well. And then on the weekend, I will be playing Astral Chain on the Switch, which I've not completed before, so You'll mostly see JRPGs and RPGs here. Hopefully that's in your
With Suzanne
preferred
Alpert,
genre time.
environmental scientist. Doctor?
I'm
But
sorry,
you're always
I
welcome in.
wasn't,
The chat does
Just
get
stating
very
your name.
rowdy and
What were you
degenerate.
thinking about, Doctor?
Degenerate comments do
Nothing
come out, but we all
degenerate
enjoy it
said.
in good fun.
Not really. I was on the Syzygy East Response Team in 2051, just after the second earthquake compromised the reactor. I still dream about it after all these years. The red zone spreading on the imaging, slowly, so slowly, like a hand opening its fingers.
Your involvement in that event is why you were asked for by name.
Really? That's interesting. Because nothing worked. Nothing could grow there again. It was a catastrophic failure. But the red zone is a
God damn it,
blip
RPG.
compared to
I know you mean
global
that in
scale
both ways, because I
biomass
took it in
reduction.
both ways.
The
And I should have
biosphere
said
and
that, goddamn
hydrosphere will
sentence.
collapse, render the
There's-
Earth uninhabitable long before the robots finish us. Enduring victory can't buy time against that.
I am playing on
So,
ultra
you'd
hard,
better show me what
bit
Zero
though,
Dawn really is.
and it is very tough. Some of the fights in this are very tough. Fighting a Thunderjaw in a small confined space killed me several times. But if you consider good throwing myself against something till I eventually get lucky and beat it, then yes, I'm good at that.
Going down
But
fast.
I do try my best. Right, go on, we need to get these data points. I want to take this with me. Travis Tate, okay.
Want to discuss? Oof. So Mama, she was right.
Pardon?
My mother, she took her Bible real serious. Not just Texas Bible serious, Pentecostal serious. Favorite chapter? Revelations. Now, I didn't always understand her on account of all that speaking in tongues and such, but when she did use her words, there was always end times this and lake of fire that on account of sinful lifestyles. Speaking of which, mind if I smoke?
I would say stubborn bit more than good. I agree.
Sorry, darling.
Well, I've got
taste
that
run
my
classic.
stubbornness knows no
Compliments
bounds,
to your
yeah.
team tracked me down. Been a price on my head 18 months now. Sterling Malky was me, don't mind admitting. Been plenty of snakesters chasing the bounty too. But I kept the zigging to their zag. How'd you finger me?
I believe Dr. Sobek listed you as
Sorry.
an alpha candidate.
It's a bit rude to be asking a counsellor that.
Always suspected she had a little thing for me. Hey, I don't suppose you got real coffee in this place. You know, blood coffee? Conflict cappuccinos?
Mr. Tate, I'm clearing you to proceed. Just go.
Must be why we get on, although I can out-stubborn and persist you. We'll try. You've already done what I did with XCOM 2. You've thrown yourself at XCOM 1 a few times. I think I threw myself at that game like 12 times before I decided I'll come back and do it again. On Iron Man.
You previously worked for Faro Automated Systems.
On the chariot line self-replication routines. I came here thinking this was a rendition. When your people took me, I thought, about time. I've been trying to swallow the guilt every day since...
Would you like to take a moment?
No, I really hoped Zero Dawn was a way to undo it all. My work. And I'm sorry to say I was ever proud of it, but Ted could really sell a concept, and in the labs, in the light of creation, that first test run, when you saw they understood their own structures, could rebuild themselves from memory and light, there were no limits. God, there were no limits.
Sometimes it sounds like they get really like, obviously intellectual people, probably leading scientists in their own fields. Then one of them's just started talking about his mother being very into the Bible, and then the other one's seems like he's suffered a hell of a lot of trauma. So, what were like the recruitment process for choosing these people? It seems kind of random, honestly. other ones that like have the trauma and stuff. Like I can understand the leading scientists. Still a few questions. Like it answers a lot. Hopefully Sobek can teach us them answers. Kind of want you to come
I'll
with me
take
though.
this.
Come on. Yep, I do want the Firestarter to come with me. Yep, checking this Firestarter. When I come back to schedule in September, it's going to be Megami, Shadow Arts, Resident Evil 1, and XCOM. You're not going to just do 2 games.
CD02 data intact. Initiating playback.
Elizabeth Sobek.
Do you have any tamed machines right
You've
now?
heard the bad news.
There's some out there.
It's all true. The Pharaoh Plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness. What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere.
Yeah.
An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia.
Gaia.
Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose.
Hello.
Now these aren't AIs, but make no mistake. Each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn.
Yeah.
The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good. How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries. From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stocks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings spawn to cradle facilities around the globe will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world. And most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
So,
the whole Earth destroyed, but then remade?
Yes. By a machine.
Has several machines, it sounds like, not just one.
A machine of creation.
Elizabeth did this. For life, for us. But why Hades then? If it was part of Gaia, how did it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh robot? And Why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the Archive of Knowledge, what happened to that?
We need to find Apollo.
I'm as confused as you are. Maybe the answers lie ahead.
Hopefully they do. Just before we go get them answers, I'm going to have my final break for tonight, and then I'll keep going. Just going to go stretch my legs. Hannah was lovely, as she usually is, and she refilled my drink, but I do need to stretch these legs. So the robots you've been fighting with, pretty much, RPG. They were basically created to terraform the world and make it so it actually just comes back to life, pretty much. But something's happened to Hades, and Hades is changing them. Like in the normal difficulty, I'm guessing the standard difficulty. Most of the robots, like the grazers and stuff, don't attack you. If you make a noise, they run from you. It's only on ultra hard they say they will just generally attack you if they see you. So normally you'd see some of them run away. Obviously Thunderjaws still go for you and stuff, but like the grazers, the striders, the horse styles, the bulls, they just run away. But Hades is making them corrupt and trying to get rid of... I don't know, because you think if he were trying to get rid of all humans, unless he is just using them, like he's got to that level of intellectual, he'd just kill the cultists that are worshipping him. But then again, he might need them. Yeah, I'm loving it too, RPG. You're out there. No spoilers, but they are both good and terrifying, yeah. Well, I'm just going to quickly go stretch my legs. My mind's actually racing with theories for this game. I'm so glad I'm playing it before number 2 comes out. Although I will only be playing number 2 if we got a PS5, and we're not really in a rush to get the PS5. We don't mind waiting. I've got a backlog of games. So yeah, let me just go stretch my legs. I'll be right back in just a few minutes. See you then. Oh, there we go. Back in it. Let's have a quick finish of my Fanta bottle. I've got another drink ready in case. Oh, picking up and I'm loving it. Together. How you doing, sir? Haven't been in this place before. Higher on the street, and I know it's my time. I need to go. Oh, thank you for the horse, sir. How you doing? Welcome in. What have you been up to today? What have you got planned for the rest of it? Let's just quickly check what I've missed. Can't wait to play this game myself because I've missed loads of the extra stuff to it. Really recommend Resident Evil 7 first before 8 because it's got characters, 7 or 8 are extremely linked. So basically just do 7 first and you'll understand the whole story. Oh yeah, I've watched my friends stream them both, but I've yet to play them. I'm planning on VRing them both. Nah, it's extra terrifying. I did the VR, it's scary as fuck. Incredibly anxious and jumpy, so it will be fun, especially in 7. Got a little way to go to get there, as I have all the previous, including Revelations and Code Veronica, to go. And if when you get to them RPG, you're just gonna do one episode of them a week if you're one stream, because it'll take you even longer. Just thinking about how many games you got to get through. Let's see. Yeah, I'm currently streaming Psychonauts 2 is coming out at the end, so it's not my usual schedule. There we go. Right. Let's go get the rest of this plot. Luckily, she's keeping all of the fire starter. Ah, no. Come on. Fire striker. Come with me. Make your selection. Okay. Oh, one sec. I didn't even see this one. For the briefing after presentation. 1. Candidates must be allowed to ask questions and be given the necessary time to fully absorb the information they have received. It is important to be aware that candidates have just been exposed to triggers for severe mental and emotional trauma. Do not assume silence or outward calmness indicates acceptance. It is essential to stress that all of options for combating the foul plague and preserving the continuation of human life have been considered and found unworkable. Communicate this fact calmly but clearly and firmly. Familiarise yourself with data on the catastrophic environmental impact of nuclear engagements versus the swarm. Addendum B1. An unfeasibility of maintaining life in orbital, lunar, or undersea structures. Addenda C1, C2, C3. So that you can counter candidates' objections in depth. Ooh, okay. If a candidate asks the time and loan to review supplementary information, allow this without hesitation. Be sure to inform security personnel so the candidate can be monitored for attempts at self-harm. Candidates should only be cleared to proceed to presentation 2 if you believe their mental state is sufficiently stable. Note that real-time support will be available via your focus. Security and medical crisis teams are data corrupted. Oh. And now this one. You are now in possession of information regarding the true nature and purpose of Project Zero Dawn, classified far above top secret. As such, we regret that you cannot be allowed to leave this facility. There are 3 options available to you at this point. Please consider each carefully. Trained counsellors are standing by to assist you in making your choice. Participation. You will be assigned to a sub-project team based on your area of expertise. You should be aware that the way forward will be difficult and the project's outcome is uncertain. You will be expected to work a minimum of 80 hours per week, and your communications with family members will be strictly limited and monitored in real time. Upon successful completion of the project, you and your immediate family, or 2 persons of your choosing, will be transferred to the Elysium sealed habitat to live out the remainder of your natural lives. Wow. So there's a sealed habitat that maybe, hopefully, the machines didn't get to, where people just carried on living, but that up until obviously like the resources ran out or something. Damn. Indefinite detention. Ooh. Should you choose to decline participation in Project Zero Dawn, you will be confined indefinitely. You will be given 48 hours to reconsider, after which your decision to refuse participation will be considered irrevocable. Every reasonable effort will be made to make your term of confinement as comfortable as possible, but you will not be permitted contact with the outside world, and death within 18 months due to the Pharaoh plague is inevitable. When the Zero Dawn facility is abandoned, detainees who wish not to opt for medical euthanasia will be released. The information you have just received understandably calls into question the purpose of continuing to live. If you would prefer to end your life at this point, pain-free medical euthanasia is available. A 48-hour waiting period is required, during which time you may instead opt for participation or confinement. Please notify a counsellor when you are ready to make your choice or if you have further questions. Ooh, wow, okay. Okay. Ha. Councillor Guidelines 2. For debriefing after presentation 2, it is vitally important that candidates choose to participate in Project Zero Dawn voluntarily and knowingly, without additional coercion and without value judgment on the part of the councillor. Confirm for candidates that they were selected due to their skill sets and accomplishments. Emphasise that their dedicated participation in Zero Dawn will increase the project's chances of success. Frame participation in Zero Dawn as an opportunity to respond actively in the face of an overwhelming threat. Ooh. Yo ho, Jake. How you doing, dude? Serious business, yes. We're getting into a hell of a lot of plot and lore. Usually with this game, I like to just do the story and ignore creating items and armor. I can't help it. I love crafting systems in games, and I'm not going to be getting every data point because that could take a bit, and it would just involve me looking them all up just to make it a bit quicker. But I do like doing as much as I can. Not 100% in though. Candidates may question the fairness of their selection and validate such objections as normal. Even admirable responses emphasise the value of candidates' expertise to the future, not just of humanity but terrestrial life as a whole. Likewise, candidates may balk at the morality of extending their lifespans and those of loved ones beyond 0 day. Validate their hesitation. Acknowledge that while the reward of Elysium is not fair, it will be earned. If possible, redirect their ethical misgivings towards greater commitment to the project. When candidates challenge the plausibility of Project Zero Dawn, permit them to review Dr. Sobek's presentation as many times as they wish and allow access to supplemental articles. GO1 through P20. Allow them to suspend the interview to fully process this documentation. Damn. A significant minority of candidates will elect for medical euthanasia. It is important to receive this decision kindly and without judgment. Advise them of the 48-hour waiting period during which counsellors will be available to discuss their decision. Emphasise what euthanasia will not occur without repeated consent without the procedure is scheduled to take place. No one will be euthanized against her or his will. Candidates who elect indefinite detention must be informed that they have 48 hours to reverse the decision, after which the decision, and we know, becomes irrevocable. Right. Damn. And then that's all DLC down there. Okay. Interview 2, Brad and Dick.
Of course I'll do it.
He's the one that had the trauma.
To be given the opportunity to rebuild what the damage that I don't feel worthy of it, but I will do it, absolutely.
I want to stress that this was never about your culpability.
It is to me. Dr. Sobek, Margot, they were smart to get out of Pharaoh when they did, but not one of us took it as a warning sign. It just told ourselves that we're cut out for the BTRI cabals. That's the better than rapid innovation. A better at competing, better than the next guy, a better killing machine. Isn't it just amazing how a century and a half of science fiction did nothing to swerve our species from the path of doom? I mean, I'm done with that life. I mean, I will work hard, twice as hard to earn this, for my family to have a place in Elysium.
I never thought that there could be atonement.
Yeah, he has some serious trauma. You'd think they'd think, right, before we put you on a project, we need to deal with that first. What if they're halfway through the project and something goes wrong and he just loses it? Yeah, it's unfortunate that I don't check out the 100%. I know most of the data logs due to store it I think I've got. A lot of it might be the past like baseball games and pizza ads, which I've got in the past. One game I'd love to get 100% on is Dragon Quest VIII, when I had Arsight, obviously. I haven't played that. I will get to it in future. Like I did a platinum for Dragon Quest 11, and I loved it. A lot of the collecting I do off stream, but the redeeming the collectibles I do on stream. Yeah, I've got the collectibles. Right now I've got to go. Have a good day though, and if you may possibly still be streaming if you're lucky. No problem. I stream for another 50 minutes, but I am on tomorrow playing this game again from 1:15 UK time. It's fine. You don't need to apologise, dude. 1:15 UK time, and then 7:45 UK time. So I do 2 streams a day, Thursday to Sunday. So you've got time to catch me on this tomorrow. But really good to meet you, Ripdale. I said thank you for giving us a follow. Thank you for enjoying the content. Being active in chat, getting to know everyone. Awesome to see. You're always welcome. Have a good day, and yeah, hopefully we'll see you again tomorrow then. See you later, dude. Or dudette. It's hard to tell with a name. But yeah, enjoy your day. Thank you all for dropping by. See you later. Right. This room's open. Come on. Yeah, data point. How would you rate Dragon Quest VIII, Jake? Because I heard a lot of people saying that it's an amazing game. So obviously, I've got hype for it, and I'm going to get to it eventually. It will be on legitimate hardware, I promise. Just the air quotes there. Yeah, like RPGs told me it's amazing. Boxes told me it's amazing. Top 5 turn-based RPGs for you, Chief. I like this one again. There we go.
If you're still nauseous. No, the inhibitors have kicked in. I can't feel the back of my tongue. I wish I could tell you I'd believe in this. But the damage is too great, too extensive.
Ah, did this lady have the euthanasia?
With all respect to Dr. Sobek's work at Miriam, no. No, life doesn't always find a way to keep going.
It's one of my favorite
Sometimes
games.
it never comes back.
Collecting and getting
like
everything.
Syzygy East.
It's just a lot of fun.
Like the Congo. Like Timor. Like us. That's our reward? A buried city full of terminal patients waiting out the clock? You'd grow old together with your loved ones in safety. I don't have loved ones. I suppose I could start a family? I'm afraid not. All inhabitants of Elysium will be medically sterilized. A habitat capable of sustaining a starting base of 2,000 individuals for up to 100 years is a huge challenge, Dr. Alpert. If the population grows instead of diminishes, everyone will be dead inside 30 years. I knew it. I just couldn't bring myself to say the words. I'm sorry. Finish it. Medical euthanasia. I want no part of this. I just want it over. I see. Protocols require a 48-hour waiting period, after which...
She just wants... See, I don't know if I agree with that. I know it's an option that they gotta give them, but still. I actually rate the Dragon Quest series over the Final Fantasy All-4. Like, I've only played... Which ones have I played? Now, I might get the numbers wrong, so you guys may know. There's a Hand of the Heavenly Bride, and I think the one above it and the one below it I've played. I can't remember the taglines. I've played Dragon Quest 11. I think I attempted to start 9, but fell off it and went on something else. I think it was 9. It might have been 10. It was on the 3DS. The 3DS? No, it was on the DS. Sorry. I haven't played a lot of them. Dragon Quest, unfortunately. Oh, let's get this other, I'm guessing, a voice clip. One Felder.
Is he to make sure I behave this time?
Security, for your protection. Would you like to discuss how you're feeling?
Sure. I'll tell you. Surprised. No, flabbergasted. Like my old man would say, flabbergasted. That vein pumping in his forehead. I thought you people were just completely underprepared for a spaceflight project. But now I can see it's worse. Much worse. Sobek is a total fantasist, a dangerous fantasist. This guy is blue skying. It's... Jesus. I'm sorry we wasted each other's time. I'm ready to leave now.
I'm afraid that's not possible.
Everything you're talking about here isn't possible.
I recommend you read the documents regarding your options.
I've seen enough. I'm getting out of here.
No, you're not.
What did you... You don't... Get your hands off me!
I can imagine it caused a lot of panic, to be honest, but... Ooh. Like the Final Fantasies, I've played most of them, just not completed. Like the majority of games in my history. I played Dragon Quest VIII on the PS2, then got it on the 3DS. And eventually got it on my phone. I just love it, and there were differences between the three. So I'm guessing the differences weren't major, but it were enough to make you be like, it's one of my favourite games, but there's something new in each one, so you enjoyed each playthrough. That sounds really cool, to be honest. Also, I want to propose this question to everyone in chat. The world is going to end. You can't stop it. You are eventually going to die, just like in this game. You have the three choices. Say you're a leading scientist or leading expert in a field that could help get the Zero Dawn finished. Would you help it? Then get put in a little bunker for 2 people. You get to live out your lives. You eventually know that you eventually are going to die. Would you choose to confinement, and then when the world ends, you pretty much are ended too? Or would you choose medical euthanasia? Which of the 3? Me personally, I choose to help out the project. If it means that the world can live on in the future without me, then whatever. Let me just help. It is actually quite the hard choice for some. It would be very hard for some people.
Alert. Medical wing inaccessible.
See that? I'm walking in. Circle over there. I wasn't expecting that kind of choice in a game like this, but... Can I go through there? Yes, I can. Can I start a rebellion? You can try. That's, I guess, a secret 4th option. But eventually you would end as well, since the machines are killing everything, and I don't know how they harvest biomass. But I can't imagine it's pleasant. Think like a blender, like one of them grinders that people chuck loads of stuff in. If not, then I would help the cause. I would help the project. Honestly, I'd be more bothered that my kids wouldn't have yeah, I can picture that RPG. Stranded shackles. Okay. Nothing much in the medical wing. Yeah, I'd help the project. It's just...
Luck's with me.
One option is, yeah, you're gone, which I can understand. Obviously, you're not waiting for it to happen. The other one is just you're confined. God knows in what kind of situation, but you're confined until it happens and you're released or you're gone. So I don't see point to the second option. I mean, there would be a lot more unprotected sex, because who the fuck would care if they got an STD? Well, not just that, RPG, for the unprotected, they said that if you go into that Elysium, everyone's medically sterilised as well, so you, like I said, you're not worried. I'm back. I just had to clean up after the pets in my house. I have to go again around 9:30 AM. AEST. Right, okay. I said you've got me for another 40 minutes, so we'll see what else we can do.
Intruder! Get her!
Bad day.
How come nobody? Oh, that weapon. That's what you pick up off enemies, off the heavies.
Is there another route?
I've done this before. Just need my focus.
I think it's basically like a firework gun. Yeah, it's like little fireworks that you can pick off at enemy bandits. There's several different ones. I think they're my favourite, even though I think it's the hardest to get, is the weapon you can knock off a Thunderjaw. Because the damage it does is insane, and it makes the Thunderjaw easy. But knocking it off is not the easiest. And then sometimes you knock it off and it doesn't spawn. Or it's too damaged to use. Right, okay, so I came in here. I'm guessing death down there. How would the world end? I know nothing about this game. The world's ending because the corporation built machines, Jake, and it's like the machines they used, they were like raising to help the environment. They created them basically for military use, and then they all get infected like an AI does. Then the machines started creating themselves, attacking humans, and they run on biomass. So they started eating, melting. I don't know what they do. The humans down to make them run longer, and yeah, the world's ending because they're just hunting humans down. It's and they didn't create a back door into the AI, so they couldn't shut them down.
I hashed it out with them.
My brother tried to take down a Thunderjaw with a simple bow. It could be done.
Clear I
It's
wasn't on
hard.
board for a global zoo. We haven't exactly proved ourselves to be great custodians in the past few thousand years. So the idea of a reconstituted biosphere, well, it's horrifying, isn't it? A complete horror show. We have no right to take a best guess at this stuff. But the alternative? Nothingness. For there to have been all this and then nothing. And with Charles Ronson running the show, I respect him. He's got a passion to him. He's hot-blooded. So I said I'll do it. I'll put my all into this, literally. When the project is done, I'll take the medical option, thank you. Counselor said I might change my mind. I told him that he didn't know me very well then. For life's sake, I'll do the dirty work. But I want no part of this pathetic, attenuated future on offer. I'm an outdoors man. Never did like the feel of solid-state lighting on my skin. And a wee bit of a claustrophobe, anyway.
Right, so someone, like, I'm guessing Australian. He did help the project, but he chose, rather than live in the bunker, he chose the medical option to medical euthanasia. Big old Snorlax hug, 1 second. Pick him up. You get this for 5 minutes, basically. Oh, it's such a loud gun though. Yes, you are right. You are right, Henry. It is a loud gun. You love Snorlax, yeah. It's a big old cuddly boy. Quite the big one. Oh. Very cushiony. That one sec. Ordered a plushie not long ago. Nice. Yeah, we have quite a lot of plushies. Anna did bring a lot, but they're all cute. She's got a Stitch. She's got a Toothless. Trying to think which Chester Zoo we went to, Hannah, where we got the other plushies too. Like my Anteater. Someone's going purple. Is that from over here? I think so. Yeah, for 5 minutes, I have to hug this boy. Rip is going to be confused when they come back and you aren't in the onesie. Yeah, Rip, I'm in the onesie because on the redeems, right at the very bottom it should be, for 15,000 points, I wear the onesie for the full stream. And Chief redeemed it last stream near the end, so I wore it for this one. And when I did a celebration stream for 12 hours, I was in this onesie for 12 hours during a heatwave. So it's good. I really have fun in it, and it makes people laugh, and that's what it's here for. But damn. Did it get warm? You're welcome for that. Thank you, Chief. Like I said, I had a lot of fun. Won't lie, it did get warm, but it was fun. It weren't too unbearable. Unbearable. Did get a little bit grizzly. Alright, I'll stop. Christina? Oh, I don't think we saw you in the upper room.
Zero Dawn. It
Oh,
is
for God's sake,
art
RPG.
in a way. An expression on the grandest scale. But there is so much unfairness. Why was I chosen?
Tell you
Was
what,
it
RPG, let
decided
this
by
voice clip.
committee, by algorithm?
I'll do it after this voice
My
clip so I
family
don't
will
miss
be
out and
saved
play it
because
again.
I happen to graduate in art history? Is this right?
Dr. Souvet? Christina Souvet?
Yes. I met a man, another historian. His fields are Bauhaus and the New Materialists.
Bauhaus?
But he once attended one of my talks. Another unfair chance. Of all the many people in that auditorium, that we should both be here now. And yet, I feel more accepting of my fate. No,
Come on,
it is
boys,
not
bud.
fair. Not at all. But for the sake of my family, for the sake of art. Art is alive. It must be able to speak from beyond history and echo in the future, not perish into oblivion. This opportunity.
Yeah, you'll see it in a
I
second.
must do this.
Let's see. Right, okay, the voice clip's done. Tell you what, I owe Snorlax 2 more minutes, so let me just put him there. Here we go. Stream element. Oh. Oh. Twist RPG. Twist the dick. You ready, RPG? I'll put it down for you. Oh. I really thought of more, but that was nice. Stream Elements is kinda nice. And then Chief pulls out the twist his dick. Chief's the one that sculpted Stream Elements. Hey, welcome back, Foggy. Even if you've been lurking, you still get a welcome back. Right, okay. There's more. There's more. There's more lore. Travis Tate.
Now, those lame FBI black hats at Mockingbird back in the day, I enjoyed schooling them. But maybe I went in too hard on this poor counselor. She was cute, and just going down a checklist after all. Couldn't expect her to see how ridiculous Zero D's ambitions are. God's own budget thrown at a kid playing with a hologram sculptor? Palms up, honey. I'm just calling it like it is. Hey, look, Mom, I'm making nature. Now, if nature is so important, why not let nature take its course? Extinction? That's natural. Zero Dawn? No, ma'am, that ain't. Heck, it's so unnatural to be called an abomination back home, and you know it. That's why you're hiding it. Meanwhile, my little honey of a counselor, she's munching the inside of her cheek. Bad habit. She chewed one of her nails, too, just one. Not your day, was it, little sweet pea? Saw her quota slipping away. Said I assume you intend to decline the assignment, Mr. Tate. You kidding me? 18 months hard labor in exchange for 30 years lounging around Elysium watching porn? Sign me up.
Okay, so we found Panda. Your dance summoned her back, Viz. Good, good. I'm a little jealous. You're usually asleep at this point in my stream. Like you said, RPG, it's the dance. You've infected Panda with it as well. He seems to love making me do that lately. He's gone off the one that makes me say whatever he says. Okay. Telling me to go down there. I'm going to come back up here, I'm guessing. Give me all them resource boxes. Yeah, give me another one of these in case more drop in.
Save these for the trail.
Right. It is a good dance. Because your voice soothes me. Yeah, I think you're definitely a lot softer spoken than me, RPG.
Here we go. Another one of these.
Another puzzle, one sec. Before I do the puzzle.
There's a part missing. Maybe there's a storage area nearby.
You can go down anytime after that dance, Viz. Get that. What's this?
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow,
Okay.
he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
So it's down. Oh, sorry. Down left, up right, down. Guessing. Well, when we get the other part, anyway. What about this one? This one's right. Left, up, left, down, right. Left. And that will up. Left, up, left, down, right. Left. Down. Right.
Done. I should check the door nearby.
Open the door, pick it up. Thank you. Yeah, drop it. So is that just a storage room? We won't be able to take it up there anyway, so... Oh, hydrate, will do, Moon. Got a full drink right here. Thank you for that. Let's have a quick look. Did miss something. I'm saving up for a new gaming PC and Oculus Quest 2 VR, but I'm only at $200 Australian. Lol, I really want to play Phasmophobia and newer Steam games. Oh, Nat, at least you save. Yeah, you're saving. That's a good start. I would love to get a Quest 2. That'll work out for the best, honestly. Once you have a decent amount saved, the market should be better and you can get something really good for cheap. Yeah, that's true as well. Been researching for nearly a year now. Matador. Oh no, senpai, these tight little Matador pants can't fit my dummy thick cheeks. Ooh. Get over here. So I need to find that battery. I'm guessing there's going to be like a ledge I can just chuck it down. Yeah.
Found one. Looks intact.
See, it looks intact. It's covered in dust. Ooh. What's in this? Take all that, thank you. Like how all the dust just came off.
Now let's get that door open.
1 second. Bring this back with me. It's just I prefer to not order them online, the components, because I don't trust a lot of the sites though, but my state is in lockdown so I can't go shopping. Fair enough. Like I said, just wait, just save it up. By the time your state's not in lockdown anymore, you'll be able to get really good deals. I miss SMT3. Those were good times. Have you finished your playthrough of it, Chief? Right, this one's upside down, so it's down, left, down, left, up, right, down, up, right, down.
That did it.
There we go.
Should have power.
Now to see what lies beyond it.
Into the central projects. I'm not going to come across anyone still alive because there's no way it could have sustained them for that long. Especially when they even said they didn't expect it to. Don't you close that door. There's some fire starters out there. I want some fire strikers.
Avoid contact.
Lines look good.
Gaia, it's up there. 2nd floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact.
Damn it, of course they shut the door. He's got a track that goes that way. Look at that music, calm down. Just these three.
Grab this now.
There's your path. Oh, you're on a long path around.
Area inaccessible. Elevators non-operational. Stairwells have collapsed.
There we go. Has anyone played Kingdom Hearts 3? Yes, Ripdale I have. Me and Hannah have.
They're still looking.
Found them. Fight back! Damn you all!
Ooh, okay. Ah, you push big cover. Come on, pop your head out. That's all I need. You need to move to the left. Headshot, apparently. No, no, where are you going? Nice. He's behind something. I don't know why it keeps going.
Don't lose her.
Whew. Posture check, will do. We'll sit back. Nice. I'll get underneath and he can't shoot me. Oh. There we go.
That's the last of them.
Repeat.
Or not.
Oh, Jesus, no, 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 no. Get blown up. Come here, you. Hey, dude.
Room's clear. For a moment, anyway.
Come on.
Get moving. You have to find Gaia.
Oh, is that it? Oh, get rid of that death bringer gun. And medicinal herbs. Herb. Nothing around here. Get these back actually. Thank you. Ooh, that. Pick up this.
Can't carry more.
5 health potions. Why do you have 5? I wasn't gonna need that much. Oh, that. Have a quick look. I didn't miss anything. I've played games maybe 5 hours in the past month. Hopefully you get more time in future, Chief. You have had a very, very, very busy month though. Anyone played Kingdom Hearts yet? I have, Hannah has. I don't know if anyone else has played it through to completion. I think I'm going to play some slightly more fair games for a while. Last night really was something. For a few hours, but stopped after the Toy Story level. Got distracted with other games. I've seen this realistic cosplay of Aloy and Watcher. It was amazing. There was a person inside a huge watch suit and the art actually changed colour. Ooh, that's cool. That's really cool. And Aloy had some of the weapons from the game too. That's really cool. With a con, I'm guessing. Not sure. I might do a poll when I think of a few games. Do Dark Souls. Said fight fair. Maybe I'll play the SNES Aladdin to show the difference between the SNES and Genesis. Yeah, you are a day ahead of us, Rip. We have another friend who streams who's amazing and just got back into it called WarPanda88. And he's from Australia. That.
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots.
Okay.
Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple. So you probably noticed that only about 1/3 of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century design.
You done? Okay. Got a lot of stuff here as well. Simulation results. From Margot Shen to Elizabeth Sorbeck, simulation results. Okay. Oh, I've had Snorlax for long enough there. Wow, you weren't kidding about Gaia's predilection for animal morphologies. Sure, not totally unexpected given the rough natural terrain her bots will have to navigate, but I agree that there's something deeper going on here. Her designs aren't just functional. They feel almost like, well, tributes is the word that comes to mind, as though she's already mourning their loss. And not just for the disappearing fauna of our time, but creatures from the fossil record too. References to megafauna in some of her designs, so cool. Well, whatever Gaia thinks up, Hephaestus will empower her to build it. I just wish we could still be around in a century or two to see what she makes. You really don't want to be. They're cool, but Jesus Christ, they're deadly. That. Where are you putting it? There's a green one there. What about this? From Elizabeth Sorbeck to Margot Shen, full steam ahead. Margot, if I doubted your brilliance in the slightest, I wouldn't have picked you as the Hephaestus Alpha. You need to stop worrying about your age and communication style. You are who you are. Have confidence in yourself. You know what you're doing. Case in point, the latest draft of your plan for the construction and stocking of bootstrap silos to store raw materials is excellent. This, combined with your design for the AM Foundry core and the Foundry site selection plan, add up to a comprehensive plan. There's a lot of plans there. It's time to start construction. One detail, consult with Iomide or Kilo before you finish the silo inventories. Hephaestus' first task will be to fabricate the robots that will construct the waveform broadcast towers Minerva will use to transmit the deactivation codes. Any exotic materials needed for the towers should be accounted for in the inventory plan. Ooh, okay. You guys are the nicest I've met. Whenever I go into a stream chat, no one pays attention to me. Oh, well, that's... I actually feel annoyed that you've had to deal with that bit. That you've had to go into chats and no one's really paid attention. We're always paying attention in this chat. Welcome to the community. Completely welcome in. We're a very fun-loving community, always talking. I mean, I imagine Hades may have redesigned them slightly. I don't imagine Gaia would have given them guns and things. Good point, RPG. That's good to hear. Love chatting games and all people. Yeah, it's really good to get to know you. I said sorry you had to go through that on Twitch before, and I know it does happen. Like, it's not a surprise that some chats out there don't, because it does happen. I've seen it myself. Just a shame that you had to go through so many before you found your way here. Well, you're here now, Rip, so welcome in. And like I said, there's a lot of people in this community who stream, and they're all awesome. They all talk to the community.
I've seen these shapes before.
Ooh,
in
okay.
cauldrons.
But of course, the birthing places of Gaia's machines.
There is sometimes where the streamer will be busy, so they won't probably respond straight away, but they'll always get back to you. If not, the chat will always pick up where they don't. Thank you. Yeah, let's try this hollow projector. What's this for?
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except,
is this what
it's not that
for?
simple. So like, you probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics,
all over the world. There's always someone streaming
that's
too.
because
Yeah,
we
that's
aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs.
Say what, Rip?
Waste of time.
If you want.
Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots, and not just build, imagine. From scratch.
Jump in that Discord if you do have Discord, and you'll be able to see when people go live as well. It might make it a bit easier to know when someone's live.
Her finger. So, Hephaestus isn't really the forge. It's more like the knowledge of craft and ingenuity of a mastersmith to wield the hammer, encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real. Gaia's already learning. In simulation,
It's fine, you don't need to worry about it. You could get there eventually if you do want to stream. I started like that, where I didn't have the gear. I just took my time, eventually got the gear, built it up,
everyone has to start
and
somewhere.
started streaming.
So, yes, time to get started. Let's do this.
I don't get it.
Which part? It's a little technical at places.
If Gaia was designed to save life,
Oh,
why
there's
would the
RPG's
robots
question.
it makes attack people?
Perhaps it loves some forms of life more than others.
The derangement. The machines weren't always so angry.
True. Mostly they were docile until 10, 15 years ago.
For years, Hephaestus has been forcing cauldrons to make aggressive machines. I've seen it myself, in the cauldrons. Stalkers, Ravagers, a Thunderjaw. How could it do that? And why?
Why indeed?
Is Hephaestus kind of been taken over by Hades? The only thing I can think of. You don't need much deli. People do it on their PS4, PS5 laptops, yeah. You don't need all the bells and whistles. All I'd say is as long as you've got either PS4, PS5, Xbox, something that can stream, and just a Mac, that's all you need. You don't need to worry about camera or anything like that. I personally like a camera, but that's me. I don't know why. I feel more comfortable with a camera. I can express more. I mean, I have a PS4, but my brother is always using it. Kick his ass and take that shit. Jeez. It's on my phone. Yeah, you can stream mobile games if you've got them, Rip. I could say just ask RPG. I've never done streaming for a mobile game, so RPG might be able to guide you more through it. And Froggy. Froggy knows exactly how to do it. Just download the Twitch app, is that it? I got used to having a camera, so yeah. Like, DJ is going to be doing his next stream with his camera in it. Can't wait to see that. Obviously, if I can catch it. Might be able to catch like maybe the end of it or the last half. Not sure I can get Twitch Studios though. I think, yeah, RPG will be able to guide you through it. RPG's amazing girlfriend does streaming on a mobile. Yeah, just the basic Twitch app will do. DJs, I can't, I'm excited to see the cam. Yeah, Chief, I'm excited. I said, if I can catch the end of it, Canoe is obviously in America like you guys, so hopefully I can catch it in the morning. Maybe. If not, I could always watch the VOD. I think we're actually done with the fighting for now. Yeah.
I think this is it. Elizabeth Sobek's office. But it's sealed off. There's got to be a way inside.
Can I get that from here? No? Cannot get that from here? Okay.
More eclipse.
Careful now. All of this lost. The ancients' greatest gift to us.
Greatest? How about the fact we exist at all?
To abide in ignorance is a curse, Aloy. You of all people should know that.
Let's have a look at the map. Do you want to... Yeah. We're going to have to get in there, so let's go around here. Maybe go around. This is going to be fun. Well, he streams early here, like 8, 9 AM, so that'll be early afternoon for you. Alright, fair enough. See, 9 AM, so that'd be 2? Yeah, 2 over here. So I would have started my stream tomorrow, but I could always obviously quickly get it up on Twitch and just have a quick look. probably younger than you all, so I'm not sure if my mother will let me have it. Yes, it's fair enough, Rip. Yeah, we don't want you to get in trouble. It's something just to keep your mind on, Rip. And just do it when you feel comfortable, and obviously you are allowed. Don't feel like you need to rush. There's no rush at all. Twitch is going nowhere. We're going nowhere. I'm going to be on Twitch for as long as I can help it. And you, like I said, you're always welcome to come into our streams and watch along. If your mum doesn't like language, like swearing, I'd suggest watching with headphones.
The collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations. I am Samina El-Badji.
As we do swear.
Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is,
fair enough,
therefore, the ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense. Specifically, we will have to design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world, ensuring redundancy. Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
42 zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English, Spanish, and Arabic. Third, the transferal and encoding of all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils. The only medium capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come. And last, but not least, the development of the holographic interface and gamified curricula, by which future humans will commune with Apollo, progressively unlocking heuristic learning modules, leveling up their knowledge and skills they will need to take control of the terraforming system. That is the future towards which all of our efforts will be directed. Not just the preservation of the past, but the seed for the flourishing of a new tree of knowledge. Welcome, and let us begin.
Wow, that's a shit ton of information. I've got that. Oh. Encapsulated DNA. Ooh, okay. From Samina El-Badji to Elizabeth Sobek, Encapsulated DNA. And the winner is Encapsulated DNA. Over the past 10 days, I performed an exhaustive review of data storage solutions, magnetic, optical, quantum, even that eternity tech that FAS was shilling a year or so ago. Every other solution has one or more fatal shortcomings: too heavy to transport, too massive to install in the allotted space, too power intensive over the centuries, too prone to failure past 300, 400 years, etc. Encapsulated DNA will hold the 40 plus zettabytes we're projecting for Apollo. There are still many details to finalize, of course. To start with, we need to select the inert material in which we'll embed the molecules, already testing 16 candidate materials, as well as design and fabricate the power systems and sealed reliquaries that will keep the DNA at minus 18 degrees Celsius for 1,000 plus years. So long as I assure you that it didn't factor into my decision, may I confess that I deem it entirely fitting, indeed. Oh wow, Propitious? That we will be using the very building blocks of life to preserve human knowledge from mechanized extinction. It's not just ironic, but heroic. Life as the hero, beating back the forces of oblivion. In any case, much to do. Until next time, peace be with you, Samina. Propitious? Ooh. I will admit, I don't know what propitious means. First time I've heard it. Now you like animals. Follow update. From Samina, yep. Over the past 2 months, the full benefit of our procurement of a copy of the Homer archive from Far Zenith has made itself known, and as a result, all of Apollo's key deliverables are on schedule. Apollo has already surpassed 40 million discrete data entries and continues to grow. Physical science modules are effectively complete, with soft science modules close behind. World history, cultural data, and media archives are also on schedule. Language preservation is wrapping up a bit ahead of schedule, due to falling short of our goal to preserve 4,500 languages. I suppose the tragic early loss of Papua New Guinea doomed that goal from the outset, with attendant curricular development about to begin. Woohoo! Hello? Sure. Speaking of the heuristic curricula, they are performing well in testing, with children and adolescents demonstrating higher levels of engagement with and trust in the Aristotelian Aspasia personae. Personally, I found them highly engaging, especially when they debate. I wish half my professors had been so entertaining. Peace be with you, Samina. Oh, will it not? I should be able to scan something in here. It's just like the servers. Might just be the servers. No? No. I'll do Corridor of Death. Let me do Corridor of Death. And just wait.
Don't mind
listen.
Me.
Come on, a bit closer. You don't come in, that's fine. I can snap you from a distance. On down. don't know why you're dodging to the side. You need to see me. Just watching this guy just do a... You ready? There we go. There's a good lad. Posture check. Yep, I'm sat back.
It's hard too.
I need stairs. Yeah, posture, just making sure. Thank you for that bit. I said I need stairs at the moment. Deep middle.
You can breathe again.
Finger guns. Go yourself. Hey. No, cannot fit it through that tiny gap. There we go.
This will not go.
That's the last one. Alone once more.
In what should have been a cave of wonders.
There we go. Oof. Have a quick look up. Thank you for the shout outs there, RPG. Thank you for the follow day. I forgot to say this. Shout out. Yep. Just click any of those links and you can follow an amazing streamer. Hannah is an amazing artist. That's why the art command's there. She doesn't stream yet.
I'd have to ditch something.
Yet being the keyword, because she could do. Well, not just yet, but she could.
Welcome to Apollo.
No. Stop, Sabina. You don't need to do your speech again. Oh, yeah. Said I'm looking for any text data entries. Over here. You know all these servers? Because this is a big server room. Obviously it's futuristic, so I'm expecting it to be a big server room. I don't need any potions. Build up potions when I don't need them.
Need them soon enough.
That's where I came from, I think. Maybe? Yes. Bit. Oh no, that's the right way to go. I don't want to do that just yet. Yeah, our bullying will work one day. You'll give in eventually. Here's testimonial.
Dr. Sobek, please archive this testimonial in Apollo. Cross-reference to all mentions of my name and Operation Enduring Victory. My name is General Aaron Harris. From 2060 to 2066, I served as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the highest-ranked officer of the United States Armed Forces. The tenure of my command included strategic planning and oversight of Operation Enduring Victory, a falsehood perpetrated on the civilian populations of the United States and other nations during the last 14 months of life on this planet. Before the Pharaoh Plague, I did my job and did it well. I was bold and decisive, crafty in political maneuvers. It wasn't an accident that I rose to my position and became the commander of the largest mechanized force ever assembled. But to what end? My only lasting achievement was the extinction of life on Earth. And my one redeeming act, if any, was to delay that extinction by days or weeks, by throwing more death at it. It is my hope that there will be no need for men like me in the world to come. If you are one of the people of that future world listening to this message, please know that I am sorry. And that I wish you well. Sincerely, Aaron Harris.
That was actually really good voice acting. Most people say when you're a general you have to always sound stern, but he actually sounded like his voice were breaking. So obviously that would be a heavy emotional toll. Knowing you were probably one of the major factors of the world ending, you could hear the voice actor's voice breaking. That was actually really well performed.
Welcome to Hades. Zero Dawn's extinction failsafe protocol. The ultimate killer app.
Yeah.
Now, I know what you're thinking. The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function
I want to shoot him
which
because
is to wipe out life
Paul
all over again?
or Jake Paul.
What the? What? Just plumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tech smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean, imagine your Gaia 200 years from now and this new biosphere growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos. Spinning top that won't stop wobbling. Now what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do. Which is burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over. Okay, not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocate it. But you get the idea. Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one, blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again. That's Hades. It's pretty badass when you think about it. Extinction on demand. Death on speed dial. All for the greater good, of course, but still, kind of metal.
Yeah, so RPG, that's what I'm thinking.
Hades. Welcome to the void.
Okay, so if that's the original purpose of Hades, why does it want me extinct?
Something's gone wrong with Hades. Yeah.
And
Hades has become corrupt itself. How, I don't know.
Getting worshipped by the Eclipse like some kind of god.
I'm learning as you are, Aloy. Keep searching.
Something happened to Hades where it just seems everything is square, needs to be taken back to square one, root zero. But it doesn't, and it just can't see that. It's like it's blind to the world being okay or getting there. It's just trying to fulfill its mission over and over and over again. Something in its codes happened. It's got a virus or something. The question is, where did that virus come from? Noise complaints from Travis Tate. Elizabeth Solvik. Colour be confounded, Lizzie. Bashcore, anyone who says the old TT codes to Bashcore is straight up lying. And you know it. Old Tribe don't have no truck with commercialised razzle-dazzle. Nuh-uh. Heck, I'd rather guzzle a litre of Citron run off than listen to Grace swarm for 30 seconds. And to God and swear on my mum's grave and she was religious. Now, that ain't Bashcore blasting the Hades lab, shaking the walls, rattling folks' teeth. It's death metal, girl. Classical music, 80s and 90s mostly. Got me some Dutch deathcore, some Japanese Goa Grand, some Swedish cannibal-themed stuff too. Stop by if you want to listen, or heck, just come within 50 metres of the lab. Ain't no Bashcore, you'll see or hear, rather, in the screech that rends the air, and feel in the throbbing pulse of the floor and walls and ceilings, swallowing you up like you was Jonah trapped in the gullet of gothic deathfish. Hallelujah. As for those requests to turn it down, no can do, Lizette. This is how I code. Turn down my death metal, might as well give up stimulants, chocolate malts, and industrial accident bids. Last I heard, we were supposed to be coding Hades down here. Am I really supposed to code an extinction protocol without death metal to inspire me? No, I don't think so. Stay cool, Trav. Jesus. Hope he died quick. Yes, RPG. You've played FF7, not the remake, but you've played FF7. Think of Gaia as Holy. Holy's trying to fix the world, but Sephiroth's in the way. We need to get rid of Hades so Gaia can continue. Sephiroth's preventing it until obviously it goes even worse. That's what I just came up with in my head. Quickest thing my mind came up with. Gaia's basically Sephiroth preventing. Sorry, Hades is basically Sephiroth preventing Gaia from doing its work. Hades protocol, and was this the best guy you could get as well? Here, just pop 3 blues, but I earned it. Finally figured out the Goldilocks solution to Gaia's rather extreme executive authority. If that ain't worth 10, 20, 12 hours of dream time, what is? Before this, every usurpation protocol I designed failed in simulation because it was either too hard or too soft. Too hard, and it degraded the Gaia core. Sure, it pried her figurative fingers off the figurative driving wheel so Hades could take control, but by breaking her fingers, sometimes her arms too, so that couldn't fly. Everything depends on Gaia taking control back after Hades has done its business. So I had to find a solution that didn't leave Gaia any worse for wear. Okay. I guess they'd become more aggressive and stronger than they were before, to be honest. Before they wouldn't always want to attack you. Yeah. He's trying to get hold of the machines to help him, because obviously they're trying to put his body in the biggest machine, it looks like, so he can bring the entire planet back to point zero. And there, he had some problems where he broke Gaia in the process of him taking the figurative steering wheel. I've only got a bit past the desert because it got too hard. Yes, it is a hard game, but all I'd say is just be patient. You know how you can prevent forest fires? Hiya, Panda. Welcome in, dude. Good morning to you. Too soft. And Gaia only pretended to relinquish control in simulation after simulation. Hades would take command of the terraforming system and reverse operations, only to have Gaia lurking in the background, quietly re-reversing processes and falsifying telemetry to hide its interference. Sneaky. I swear, ain't nothing Gaia wouldn't do to keep life going, even when it's just simulated plant life. Turns out the just right solution is to isolate Gaia in a protective cord shell, preserving its integrity, then unseat it from command position so Hades can slip into the figurative captain's chair and work its magic. Those blues are coming on strong now, so I'm not really describing it so clear, but pretty sure it'll work. Yeah, those blues are plenty strongs. Guess it's time to sleep in bed. I'll back to it tomorrow, alligators. So basically, the thing he came up with is when it was time for Hades to take control, Gaia was technically put to sleep. Put in a shell so it couldn't be woken up until it was time. And Hades, I'm guessing, give her the old knock on the head saying, right, it's your turn. Just so she didn't know what it were doing. This is fascinating. Archive abuse. Good morning, I'm mildly hungover. Low key. Well, good luck with that, Panda. Get yourself some water, have something to eat. Mr. Tate, this mail concerns Apollo Archive submission hashtag 40s23876 your 666th submission in just 5 days. And oh, what a doozy. Despite earlier warnings regarding inappropriate materials, you chose to submit 265 holographic remasters of acknowledged classics of extreme exploitation cinema. Allow me then to thank you on 2 counts. For giving me the pleasure of rejecting your submission, thereby consigning your favourite Eastern European torture flicks and their like to the dust heap of oblivion, it truly warms my heart to know that I have saved future humanity from the ordeal of experiencing not just one but all 16 installments of Making a Millipede. Don't worry, the Pasolini material has already been preserved, extreme perhaps but art. The clarifying a concept that has been so long ambiguous and ethically fraught for archivists such as myself. The definition of obscenity. You have freed me from the subjective quagmire embodied in Judge Potter's famous utterance. I know it when I see it. Thanks to you, I can now apply a single objective criterion. If Travis State submitted it, it's obscene. Accordingly, I have directed Apollo staff to summarily reject all your future submissions, sight unseen. Perhaps you might invest the time you would have spent preparing further submissions on, I don't know, your assigned work. We have a world to save after all, or the rest of us do anyway. Dr. Samina Abadji. Oh. I imagine if Gaia knew Hades was destroying what she created, that would create problems. Yes. We don't know what it'd do, to be honest. With how much he's doing, how much he's corrupting stuff, RPG, we don't know what Gaia would do. Gaia could get rid of some of the other AIs, thinking they're corrupt and they need to go, and mess up the entire system. Ooh, this is why there's a second game, and God knows maybe a third afterwards. The lore in this game is amazing. It's getting me thinking. Right, guys, I've got to go now. Bye. See you later. That's fine, Rip. Thank you for coming by. Like I said, awesome. Lovely to meet you. You're welcome back anytime. And we hope to see you again soon. Have a good day / night. Have a good day for you. See you later, Rip. Hades has obviously found a way to bypass waking up Gaia and keep going. Yeah, RPG. This just like metal burnt and burrowed as well.
Looks like the only way onwards.
I hope this leads to the office. Yeah, right, good. I really wanted to get into the office. Once this area is done, I'm going to obviously come off for the night, but
welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions. For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist. I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the Alpha in charge of this program.
Okay.
Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project.
Eleuthia is the thing that created Aloy, I'm guessing.
Is to preserve the human genome, not alter it.
Yeah.
A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species, unmodified. Under my watch, our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 Rally Accords. Now that may seem a quaint, even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances. But, as one of the authors of the Accords, it is far from trivial to me. The practical challenges before us are staggering in scope and complexity, but not insurmountable. No. Global collation and provisional storage of zygotes, perfection of exogenic technologies, design and perfection of servitors to provide nurture and inculcation during early child development. All of these program components must and will proceed in tandem. To say nothing of the breakneck construction of cradle facilities at sites around the world. So, si vous êtes prêts, let us begin.
RPG, I'm in the same boat as you. I can tell your man's not that man. It's going mental right now thinking. It was obviously given access to other AIs. Yeah, basically that table we show where Hades were at bottom and Gaia at top. When it was Hades' turn, they basically swapped and Gaia went to sleep. So Hades obviously had access to everything. But like I said, something's gone wrong. It's got a virus from somewhere. Or a bit of code just wasn't implemented correctly, or someone caused this. It was he's making a big deal of saying it's unmodified, which to be fair, he's saying don't modify it at all. So I'm guessing he's saying to the workers that come into his section, don't modify it at all. Because Aloy's proof that it wasn't is 97 point God knows % the same as Elizabeth Sobeck. So it's pretty much unmodified. He's just saying don't do it. if you do it, it's an insult. What was to stop the ARs from learning to manipulate the DNA? I have no idea. Does Hades just not see it as worthy of his time? He has to focus on destroying rather than changing that DNA. Lufia Model A15. Ectogenic chamber with advanced design.
Artificial wombs.
Yeah.
Machines to spawn a new generation of human beings.
Okay. What about this on here? FZ chambers. Here we go. The ectogenic chambers arrived 2 days ago. I've spent the last 36 hours examining them and poring over technical documentation. They're a revelation, astonishing. I don't know what you had to give Far Zenith to trade in trade to get these chambers, but it was worth it. In a single leap, their embryologists have vaulted past 50 years of technological shortcomings. The risks of ECMO? Resolved. Nutrition delivery? Resolved. Hormonal stability? Resolved. 12 other risk areas? Resolved. Before I examined these chambers, I considered the Odyssey to be a fool's errand, but if the rest of FZ's technology is at this level, well, a human colony around Sirius doesn't seem so impossible after all. Mass fabrication of the chambers will present a number of challenges, but I'm confident they can be resolved. I'm going to rest for a few hours, then get back to it. Expect a fabrication plan within 48 hours. That's from that guy that just talked, that Patrick Brocard plan, PBK. Still think he's come to the conclusion there's no point creating because it will always end in destruction. Yeah, I can see that. I can see where you could come up with that. Let's get the rest of these data things, because they're all fascinating, they're all adding to our theories. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Some of the lights get a bit bright around it. Are the humans in there? Can I look in? No, they're covered in ice. I know there is another data pad somewhere, I'm sure I saw one. Get on here. Yeah, there's one over there. What's this? Cradle sealed. From Patrick Brogard clan. Elufia 01 was successfully sealed before the swarm advancing across Xinjiang province could detect it. Ping back from crucial systems is good, for our maiden voyage a success. Regards my disputes with the betas over Zygarde selection. Of course I understand we have limited overhead to run simulations of gene flow in our future humans, but we can all agree there is margin for refinement in future cradle populations. DONC. In addition to personally overseeing completion of the Elufia 2 site inside Mount Namili, I will formulate and propose a modified zygote selection plan within the week. He's just making sure the DNA is pretty much right. There's another one over there. Like I said, I'm going to do this full area before I come off, because Cradle Servitor Personae. Development of the artificial personae for Cradle Servitors, Nurturer, Disciplinarian, Healer continues at a good pace. We are targeting Turing 0.4 for these constructs. This should allow low-grade empathy and limited improvisation without undermining adherence to codified behavior sets. The stimulus-driven switching of personae, however, is proving to be a greater software challenge than anticipated, especially concerning our entrenched feedback loops between the disciplinarian and healer personae. I've also attached the reports from an incident where a servitor running the mother personae intervened on a disciplinarian servitor's behaviour, a parental argument if you will. Amusing on first glance perhaps, but deeply concerning. I have attached a comprehensive plan for correcting these interactive protocol shortcomings in just ... Oh, so there's human creation places around the world for the different races and ethnicities, so this kind of thing is happening around the world, yeah. Basically, this Pharaoh company that created the machines, they were the best, well, the biggest company in the entire world. The second biggest company were three times lower in size and money. Like, that's how big they were. So they supplied military weapons to everyone. So these machines are across the world, different all around. Like, obviously in the trailer for number 2, there's some different machines there. Whether they've just been created or what, I don't know, but And every clone were given a role: mother, disciplinarian, so I'm guessing father, and healer. I don't know, both. I see anything?
Cradle facilities. Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
All Mother Mountain.
Yeah, All Mother Mountain's probably one as well.
There's only one way to be sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go
The
back.
hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
You could have those on. Right, okay. Anything around here? Do not want to miss a thing. And I don't want to miss a thing. What this way?
Full already.
Okay. No more enemies, please. I just want to get this lower. Let me to go that way. The whole Deathbringer guns are on the floor. Can't see any data pads, so... Huh. I thought I saw some dust fall from the ceiling, so... I was expecting enemies. What's this?
Nuts would benefit from antilopinate morphologies,
Huh?
though caprid forms show superior load-bearing capability.
You're a quick study, Gaia.
Dr. Sobek, as I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I have gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event.
Oh? And your assessment? Gaia?
Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence.
Mm-hmm.
And yet, I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad. That they passed forever into oblivion causes me to experience a grief that is difficult to describe. Am I malfunctioning?
No, Gaia, you're not. This is good. It's very good.
It is very good. There's dinosaurs with guns on the goddamn bed. Okay. Is this Gaia? Is this like part of her? Like a brain? Looks like it could be. Looks like a little ship. What's this?
You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and following statement.
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
Elizabeth, I detect distress. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I realize that circumstances compel us to launch earlier than we hoped, but all subsystems are operational. The
Good
odds
quote there,
stand in our favor.
But what if...
Charts with freaking laser beams attached to their fucking hands.
Gaia, there's nothing left out there.
I hope not. In second game, there's a lot of water.
You can't even survive unless you're wearing an environmental suit. There are billions dead, in fear and agony. What if it was all for nothing?
It's not all for nothing, because I realise here.
Extinction was inevitable. Thanks to you, life will have a future.
You really believe that?
I believe in you, Elizabeth. In you, all things.
All the convenient cut. All the humans. All the future life. Okay. It's actually just telling me to search. There's no real goal, so I need to be careful. I don't want to miss anything. Guessing the major thing is there. Yeah. Just having a look for anything like, you know, lootable too. Like them storage boxes. What's this?
Pure logic won't cut it, Ted. To pull this off, Gaia's going to need to have some skin in the game. It has to care.
What if it runs amok? Have we learned nothing from our mistakes?
Your
mistakes, I think you
mean.
mean.
I'll just say.
All I'm saying is give it a kill switch.
She was just born, Ted. I'm not gonna put a gun to her head while she's still in the cradle.
You talk like it's a child. What if it becomes a monster?
Oh.
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
Of course, Gaia, go on.
I'm sorry to contradict you, but Mr. Farrow's argument is sound. At this point, the development of my psyche is not entirely predictable. To ensure preservation of life, a hardwired override is, I believe, a necessary safeguard.
There. Satisfied, Ted?
Sound
Jeez,
is
let's
off,
just do what it says.
Jesus Christ. I think it just needs refreshing after a set period of time. There we go. Is that better sound alerts? Yeah, of course you can. I'm not farting anything. Oh, it's locked up with it. Okay. My lure. Like I said, I probably won't. Well, I say it won't be long. But might not be long before I come up. Okay, so yeah, I need to get in there. Go over here. I open door, yeah. I've just got a notification saying you are online. Well, I think Twitch did like a quick refresh. Hopefully it hasn't created 2 videos. But I think it did like a quick refresh, Jake. It rejoined me to the chat, so maybe sent out like a second notification. At least it kept me online. I know Twitch does it every now and again, has hiccups, but fair enough. How's your day been, Jake? How are you at the moment? We're just getting a hell of a lot of lower the horizon. Don't go too far in. Say examine the terminal, 1 second. Odyssey has failed. Ooh. I know when you have been streaming for 5 hours, it sends another out. Oh, I actually didn't know that. Yeah, that's probably it, Jake. I've been streaming pretty much 5 hours. Let's see. Started at 7:45. No, I am. Wait, no. Yeah, maybe just close to it. Yeah. Fair enough. Let's see. Odyssey has failed to all alphas. Oh, some terrible news, I'm afraid. Far Zenith is informing that the Odyssey mission has failed. Last night, telemetry indicated a catastrophic antimatter containment failure. The drive spun up to depart the solar system. The ship, its crew, its cargo of zygotes and seeds, its alpha build of Apollo, all were lost. Zero Dawn is now the only hope for the continuation of the human species and earthly life. We must succeed. Elizabeth. Ooh, so their mission to get to a different planet and try to go out in space. It's the only thing left. It's completely failed. Ooh, okay. Not have anything else? Then again, they tried living under sea and stuff. So that, yeah, that's why she was stressed, probably RPG. Because this is the last hope. Ah, come on. Let me go back over here. Artemis status. It's coming along, Liz. I'm positive about it. If those words can still mean anything. I had my sleeves rolled up negotiating with frozen zoos for their samples. So many species trapped in ghoulish hologram dioramas, suspended in what-ifs. More than 14,000 that went extinct between 2000 and 2043. Wow. Then again, that's why there's boas and foxes and badgers, raccoons. No, not badgers, just raccoons. Turkeys. There is animals out there. Don't know what's in the water. There's fish, but obviously we haven't been to a big enough part of the water to see anything else yet. We've started mapping out primary succession, selecting the pioneer organisms for a balanced and sustainable biosphere. Microorganisms and insects, rabbits and hawks. Oh yeah, we have seen hawks in Sky. Foxes and wolves. We haven't seen any wolves yet. Thousands more that will have to wait their turn until our new generation can be entrusted with the duty of restoring them, so they can turn it to a world that this time will understand the concept of conservation before it's too late. There's already been too many too lates. We lost the whole collection team during the swarm breakthrough in Myanmar. The samples we lost were, well, irreplaceable. Thanks to you, Liz, the circle of life will bend, not break. The Earth was a lifeless rock before, and someday it will be again, but not now. Not like this, not on our watch, Ronson. Sorry I had to step away for a minute, Lolly, you're winning. I am winning, Moon. I'm getting all the data. Me and RPG are just banging heads here, trying to figure it out. Gaia's grief at the extinction of the dinosaurs explained why she used them in her robot designs. Yeah, she wanted to bring them back. Maybe she should have just brought herbivores back, because bringing the T-Rex design back gave Hades, I'm guessing, the opportunity to outfit it with a shit ton of weapons. And certain species, according to that, are just gone. Like it said wolves there, but I haven't seen a single wolf. Unless they're going to be up north, where it's winter, pretty much. Right, come on. What's this desk going to show me? I think that's everything in here. Is this it? This isn't suspicious. Do I need to do this?
The Alpha Registry master.
I need to be on the other side.
Intact?
Yeah.
Okay, come on. What have you got for me?
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Open it. Go inside.
And grasp the secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe who gave birth to me.
Who? Are you really so naive? There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
Yes.
You bastard.
Oh, no, come on, Aloy. He's being honest there.
It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine. But what kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
He's being honest there, Aloy. I can't fault him for that. Don't get your hopes up there's just going to be some humanoid...
Eclipse.
Come on.
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable.
You're
too valuable.
I wonder if it's there, it's done. Destroy it. Get it back and destroy it. Can you just blast yourself on the rope away, you moron? Of course you didn't.
Still alive.
He lives.
Good. I
What I recognise him, but I thought
death in mind for you.
It wouldn't be you, but it might have just been another one. Ooh, okay. We did get it copied. We got the Alpha Protocol copied. Then
My entire life, I've always known one thing with prophetic certainty.
What?
That I was destined for glory as a great champion of the sun. Even when Jiran was murdered, even when Meridian fell, I never doubted my destiny. Until you came along. When I heard that you had survived, a doubt took root in my mind.
You could reach that if she went under the gap underneath that.
As the sun rises and falls each day, those I am bade to kill die. And yet I failed.
Still banging on about the sun. Yeah, he is, Jake.
Why?
I'll kill him eventually.
With each dig site you attacked, each loyal soldier you killed, this pestering doubt grew. I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat. One twist, a simple tug of the blade, and you would have bled out. In slaughter, I am a practiced hand. So why hesitate? Why fail my destined purpose?
Vost, you knew it was wrong, trying to bore me to death. Vost made you fail.
See that scar on your cheek? You didn't get to finish.
Yes, I remember. He fought well. For a savage.
His name was Rost, and he was a better man than you could ever hope to be.
The better man is the one who doesn't end up with his guts steaming on the ground. No, it wasn't him. I could have finished you before he attacked, but I didn't. This failing troubled my thoughts.
Don't tell me you've got a thing for me, dude.
Haunted every step. It was only when I captured you, down in that place, that I finally glimpsed the sun's design etched at length across the course of events. You were meant to survive that day on the mountain. Meant to interfere at dig sites and kill my men. Conversely, I was meant to capture you. Here. So that you might die as a sacrificial offering to the sun. Everything as it was meant to be. Predestined and preordained.
You a thug, you a fool, you a puppet. No, not really a puppet. This dude is really praising the sun. He's not a thug, he's an actual, he's a fool because he's mental.
You're an idiot.
Yeah.
A dangerous idiot, but an idiot. All this talk of destiny and fate. I'm sure Hades speaks the same language, doesn't he? You're being played for a fool. Hades is an ancient machine, not the buried shadow of Karja myth. It doesn't care about Meridian. It wants to kill everything and everyone.
Yeah, it's just using you.
Are its dutiful slave.
I serve not the buried shadow, but the sun in shadow. All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, dark to light.
Do you really not hear how ridiculous that sounds? You've gone from serving an insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine. You're moving down in the world, not up.
I'll remember those words as I watch your corpse burn. Whatever's left of it. You fail to grasp the point. As surely as you've been conquered, so has all doubt. And with certainty of belief comes unstoppable force.
Then open this cage and put your faith to the test. See if things work out like you expect.
The circle is closed. Every element is in its proper place, exactly where it belongs.
Getting hard for the sun, no king shaming.
Will serve her true purpose. A sacrificial animal. Oh,
how does he scratch his neck? Just reaches down.
To tell you. After you crashed,
you can't go sideways. He just stab himself on bullets.
I sent messengers into the east to rally the forces there and mount an invasion of the sacred land. I
tried that before.
Nora killed.
Nora were actually really, really strong.
I was hoping to catch you there, but alas, it all seems to have been unnecessary.
Oh, the Nora are not irrelevant. They cast me out needless. Yeah, it's just needless.
Why butcher dozens of innocents for no gain? It's a waste of effort.
You're right. I won't even be there to enjoy it. In any case, I couldn't recall the order even if I wished to. Thanks to your destruction of the network, communication over distances is impossible. You not only doomed yourself, but an entire tribe. Do we not see the scorching judgment of the sun in these events? Your focus, such a powerful device, isn't it? And yet, so fragile.
Oh, well, that noise for.
So you see, This time, I did not hesitate. The knife has already been twisted.
No, you don't understand who were connected to my focus, who's copied it and probably got a copy of the Alpha protocol I need. Yo, Jake, thank you for the 10 bits he's rolled in my face, dude. Thank you so much for that.
Karja faithful, rejoice! Our years in shadow are over. A new dawn trembles on the horizon. A new day soon to break. And when it does, the false Sun King will be dead, and Holy Meridian ours once more. In this, I have become an
a bit for every time you mention the sun.
All halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, light to dark, night to day. Behold!
Okay, 2 corruptors. Okay.
Hold your seats! Can you not see the proof of the sun's blessing before your eyes? How else could shadows such as these prowl in broad light of day? Were they not approved by the sun and joined to our cause? Many years ago, to consecrate this great ring, the Radiant Turan ordered many faithless, crushed beneath the hooves of the behemoth. Mighty is the behemoth in the eye of the sun, but it is mightier still, infused with the power of shadow.
I ain't got a weapon.
Let this one, who schemed and slithered, be the first to die.
Ow, I ain't got a weapon.
Let her be the first of thousands.
Come on, you need your... Oh, shit. Are the corpses gonna attack too, or they're just gonna like... Hey, Behemoth. Aloy won. Aloy.
I'll never beat that thing without weapons. My weapons are up on the platform. There's no way out of this ring. Maybe I could use its strength against it. That pillar's weak. Another hit, and that pillar will come down.
Come on, charge over here, dude.
Getting ready to charge. It's down.
Oh, of course, it's gonna get stuck. Gonna run in the dust. Quick change. As quick as possible. There we go. You got your clothes. Have you got your bow? Got your arrows.
Hey! Guess who got her weapons back? Now you're just a big dumb target. Come and get it!
I need to pin you down for a bit.
Those components on the
Yeah,
sides
get
of
down.
his head. They've got something to do with his lift attacks. That canister on its belly. Looks important.
Well, we've fought these before, yeah, like... Come on, keep running, keep running. Potion. need to be careful of that. Once chucked one and landed on me from miles away.
Gotta check the machine parts. They might have parts. Running low on ammunition.
Oh, he's nearly dead. Now it's back. Thank you. Oh, screw you, Behemoth. Uh-oh.
Silence!
Goes about son, are you? Dickhead. I'd shoot him. We've got always got two footers up there. Okay, that's where they went.
Shadows. Kill her.
Thank God I just created more.
Kill her!
Why leave it to them? Come get me yourself!
Activated my trap, we didn't do shit. Yo, silence! What's that? Silence. Shoot her! Shoot her! Nice, Ravagers! I love Ravager cannons. Take them down. Yeah, Keith David to the rescue. Isn't he always coming to the rescue, Chief? Thinking everything he comes to the rescue at some point. Nice. Okay, this riding on horses next to each other does make me think of Red Dead.
Really here? You risked your life.
Of course I did. If you'd been killed, the Nora's sacred mountain would never have given up its secrets.
Too bad you wasted your time then. Helis destroyed my focus.
Nope, he's got
the
it.
Alpha registry with it.
Not at all. The whole time I've been monitoring your focus, I duplicated every data file you scanned. Installing that data to a new focus was trivially easy. Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
You're really good at making it impossible to like you, Silence.
I like him.
But
I think he's cool.
I guess I need this.
It's time to see where you were born. Maybe you'll even learn why.
Yeah. Meet the machine that birthed me into this world. Isn't that how you put it?
Yeah, it's true.
I'll be off.
Wait.
Yes?
They're all good questions. I guess I'll go through
How
them.
did you track my location when I wasn't wearing a focus?
Really, Aloy? It doesn't take a genius to surmise that Helis would throw you into the sun wing at high noon. I wore out 2 striders getting here in time, but I did. Now be on your way.
No, not yet.
Since when can you override machines?
He copied your data.
Ever since you discovered the technique. I had to destroy a corrupted to obtain the necessary parts, of course. But your example showed me how to do that as well.
I like him, but the fact that he's
Yet
been
another
watching me
benefit
since I
of
was a
monitoring
kid,
your activities through
copied
your
all that
focus.
data.
Truth be told, the underlying logic of the technique isn't so different from rites practiced by Banuk shamans. Though, of course, far more advanced.
Great. You're welcome, I guess.
Yeah. That's what.
Helis recognized you back in the Sun Ring. You told me that you'd assisted the Eclipse. Not that you knew the man who killed who almost killed me.
So now you know. The man is a serious threat. So let's do all we can to make sure that he and Hades don't succeed.
Right. I'll be on my way. To make matters worse, Helis ordered an Eclipse detachment to attack the Nora Sacred Land. The tribe's already weak. They won't stand a chance.
Nora are really strong.
You should come with me.
Well, absolutely not. I have preparations to make elsewhere.
What kind of... Why do I bother asking? You're not gonna tell me.
No.
When the time is right, I'll be in touch. I'll contact you later. In the meantime, should you need to return to Shadow Carja territory, I brought armor to conceal your identity.
You think of everything, don't you?
One of us has to.
I actually do like him.
Aloy.
He come back to sassiness.
When you were recovering the Alpha Registry down in the Zero Dawn bunker, I was needlessly cruel. For your sake, I hope there is someone waiting there for you inside the mountain. Not a what, but a who. Yeah!
Yeah! He has a glowy ear. Yeah, that's the focus panda. Ooh, okay. I'm an act bit, man. Oh, okay, well that's not meant to be like that. There we go. Load orders restored. Get over to this, shall we? You just go and have a little dip of your toes. Who's getting RGB installed in themselves in the future? And you'll save it. There we go. Let's do a quick save as well. Oh, right. Well, that is me done for the night. An hour over schedule, as I usually do, but I weren't finishing it while I was still getting all that lore in that bunker. Weren't leaving it there. Had to get to a save point. I saw it pop up in my OBS. Alright then, Panda. Oh, you just move stuff so I don't send them flying. One last one for the road, eh? You're welcome, Moon. Let me do one last one for the road.
Show of it.
Thank you for another awesome stream, dude. No, thank you, Jake. Thank you, Moon. Thank you, Panda. Thank you, RPG Chief. Thank you, Rick, for coming in as well. Thank you, Will. Thank you, everyone that came in today. Awesome to see you all again. Is Grizz having a seizure? I had talk. No, that's the flailing dance. Oh, but yeah. Thank you, everyone today. Thank you, Jake, for them 10 bitties 12 minutes ago, blowed in my face for every time he said "goddamn son." Yeah, thank you, Ripdell, for following. Awesome to meet you. Awesome to meet you. You're welcome in anytime, dude. War for the raid, Inarium for the raid. Legend Thriller 1 for the follow that I met in the Legendary Awesomes chat. Rachel Sheppe earlier today for the bitties. Everyone earlier today for coming back. Thanks, Biz. Don't think I'll stream. It's 1 AM. Don't think anyone will want to watch it anyway, so no point continuing story. They'd watch. I'm probably going to be going to bed because I'm very, very tired. I actually am quite tired today for some reason. Probably going to go for a bath as well. So actually, RPG, if you feel like it, get on just for a few hours. I'm going to go and have a bath, so... Good stream, dude, the whole 5 seconds or so of it. But yeah, thank you everyone for coming by. We are going to raid someone. Let's have a quick look who's online. If I can't decide, I'll ask for suggestions. There's actually a few people online, isn't there? Oh wow, there's a few people online. Ooh, really? I'll tell you what. Codename is playing Back for Blood. How do people feel about going to see him play Back for Blood? I know a lot of people have been excited to see. Leave me alone. Random bandit. Yeah, could raid Code. Like I said, I kind of want to see what that's like. I love Left 4 Dead. I always enjoyed it when I played it. And bouncing back, it looks awesome. Does it look like a true Left 4 Dead successor? chief, if you will. Oh, that's it. To the YouTube, though, I will say thank you guys for always joining me on my YouTube videos. Feel free to come over to Twitch and join in this amazing chatting community. Like I said, be ready for degeneracy, laughs, and just all-round rudeness and love. Keep fighting, my fellow warriors, and I'll see you in the next video /stream, hopefully. See you later, YouTube.